Okay, thank you to Urban Synergy for inviting us to your annual general meeting. I'd like to introduce myself as Patricia Baptiste. I am a teacher and learning support unit manager at Bonus Pastor Catholic College. The school has worked with Urban Synergy for the past, I think, year and a half now. It's bordering on 2 years now. And during this time, we've had a number of young children who have accessed the project via work experience, one-to-one mentoring and attending all the events, the role models, seminars and so on. For me as a teacher, and for many teachers, I suppose, when we walk into that classroom, with all the paperwork and with all the assessments and all the reports, it's sometimes difficult to see the child. And what we sometimes see, or we're sometimes almost, I'd say, obsessed with, might be exam results. We're exam driven. Well, I think so. Hopefully there's no one from Lewisham here at the moment. But anyway, we're just so obsessed with exam results, and we sometimes miss the child within that. We don't focus as much as I feel on that child in terms of if that child might be having a few problems outside school, if a child has a problem with that teacher. And we often, I suppose, blame the child rather than think that, okay, perhaps there might be something with me. I may need to change the way that I work with that child. So for us, in terms of Bonus Pastor School, Urban Synergy has been there to bridge that gap in terms of working with the child beyond the classroom. And for us, the impact for many of our students would be, and they're not measurable and I can't tick boxes for it, but things like self-confidence, their self-esteem, their aspirations, other things like their relationships with their peer group, their parents, and especially with the teachers inside the classroom. There are other things which are measurable, and for some of our students, we have seen improvement in their predicted grades. And for some of the students who left us last year, there were massive, very big improvements in terms of their grades, whereby they were at a E or D. We saw C's and B's and some A's as well. So thank you, Urban Synergy, for that. We were really fortunate last month to host the Think Further seminar. And again, that was a fantastic event. There was a real buzz in the room whereby we had students who were from universities talking to our young students about the pathway to university and so on. And I haven't felt this way in such a long time, but it was very inspirational, very emotional. And that buzz continued the following day. We had lots of parents calling us, lots of children talking about it, as well as the teachers. And I'd just like to read out a letter from one of the parents, which I feel sums it all up for us. And Layla, this goes in my file actually, but I might not get a pay rise for it, but anyway, hey. So it was addressed to the head teacher, Miss Holden. Dear Mrs. Holden, I am writing to let you know that I thought the event last night was incredible, and I think the most inspirational event I have attended at college. I felt privileged to have shared this evening with both my children, and just as I said to you last night, it does feel like these 2 hours accomplish what I've been trying to do for the past 16 years. The key, The key was really having children that they could relate to and tell them the truth in a way that they knew was very much real for them. I would like to convey my thanks to the organisers, Urban Synergy. I know that often there may be numerous challenges to hosting these events like this, but I would like to request that as much as possible you consider hosting this one annually. Timing is a great thing, and they'd like it in September. Likewise, a message from the head teacher. She'd also like you to come back in September. So I'd just like to say, before I finish off, I would also like to say thank you to Anthony Binns and his family, who are just over there. Anthony has been with the project for a year and a half, and he has really embraced it. He has taken it and he has really flown and grown with it. And there's also one other person, I don't think Ramel is here today. He's not, is he? Okay, another one of our students, and we've seen some vast and great improvement. So I'd like to thank Anthony, really, and I think Anthony needs a clap, actually. So on that note, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to Urban Synergy. Thank you for supporting our students, and here's to a long and prosperous relationship. Thank you.